Fiskunet. Fiskunet. What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist Schooner while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Alright, look. So, yesterday on Twitter, there's this clip surfaced of some idiot on FS1 talking about Daniel Jones and CAA tried to slander him and he doesn't want $45 million. It's all false, okay? Newsflash, that guy's an idiot. Why would you take anything he says serious? If you watch that 2-minute clip, he said that Trubisky is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones should be happy if he could get $30 million a year. He was insane, and it made him look bad that he asked for 45. Those were his quotes. So you're going to really sit here and take any information that somebody who hates Daniel Jones would give you. Would you take any reliable information on the Seahawks from Russell Wilson? Would you take any reliable information on the Lakers from Russell Westbrook's camp? I mean, think about it. The guy said that Daniel Jones was worse than Trubisky. The franchise tag itself is $32 million. And he said Daniel Jones should be happy to get 30. That's not even the tag amount. He really sat there and said that Daniel Jones' camp is upset that the $45 million rumor got started. It makes Daniel Jones look bad that he dared ask for that much money. It's reporting like that. It's rhetoric like that that bothers me. Y'all are treating Daniel Jones like a girl. Okay, for those of y'all, look, this might go over your head. I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but this might go over your head. But I work with women, and this is just how I look at the situation. When you deal with as many women as I do, or when you've had as many women as I do, you learn how to control their mind. The key to keeping women is to control their mind. You don't control their body, you control their mind. When you have a woman, she's a reflection of you, okay? A woman is a reflection of her man, okay? You can always tell how a man treats his woman by how that woman acts when he's not around or when he is around. When you love a woman, you treat her like a queen. You build her confidence up. You make her feel like she's $1,000,000. You make her feel like everything you do is because she's with you. You make her feel like she's a part of it. Like when you win, she wins. All right, you buy her the good shit. She don't wear cheap shoes. She get the Gucci shoes. She get the red bottom. She get the nice bag. You build her up. The same way you would build a car from scratch, you build a woman from scratch. If you treat her like a queen and you get it in her head that she's worth a damn, she's going to act accordingly. You give her confidence. But on the flip side, if you don't appreciate a woman, you talk to her like she's dirt. You make her feel like you're the prize and she's not the prize. You take her to McDonald's instead of a Red Lobster. You buy her Payless shoes instead of taking her to the good store. You tell her that she should be happy to be with you. You tell her what her flaws are. You highlight her flaws. You say you need to be better. You basically shame her. To keep her around, because if you shame a woman and you get it in a woman's head that she's nothing and she should be happy to be with you, she's less likely to leave you. Simple as that. You give a woman confidence, she might take it, turn it against you, go get another man. You keep a woman on her knees, make her feel like she ain't nothing, she'll be happy to have you. You control a woman's mind, you could control her. And when I see Daniel Jones bullied by the media, when I see Daniel Jones get bullied by fans, it makes me think of the guy who treats his woman like shit. This guy, Daniel Jones, has done nothing but be a great kid, be a great representation of this franchise, and he has played through injuries. The guy beat the Eagles on a broken neck. This is a guy who beat the Cowboys at 1 o'clock so we could root for the Eagles at 8 o'clock before they tanked. This is a guy who won a playoff game with the worst offense in the NFL. If you include the sorry offensive line, the sorry tight ends, and the wide receiving core, Daniel Jones turned water into wine and won a playoff game. And y'all are treating him like he ain't worth the red bottom shoes. Y'all are treating him like he's not worth that Gucci bag. You're treating him like he's nothing. You're telling him that he's nothing. You're telling him he doesn't deserve $45 million. You're telling him he doesn't deserve to be paid like an elite quarterback. You're telling him he needs to be grateful that the Giants even want him in the first place. You're telling him to be happy where he is. You're treating him like shit, and it's wrong. Daniel Jones deserves to be treated like a queen. Daniel Jones deserves to have the door open when you get out the car. He deserves to have the door open when you get into the restaurant. And he deserves to have his chair pulled out before he sits down. Daniel Jones is a 10. Daniel Jones is something that you wife up, you start a family with, and you settle down with. Translation, Daniel Jones is not the kind of quarterback that you lowball into some short sucker deal because you don't trust him. Daniel Jones is a quarterback that you give $45 million to if he wants it, and you make him feel comfortable. You give him the security that he deserves. And it's bothering me that a kid this good, a kid who works this hard, gets treated like shit by the media because they don't like him. I still haven't had one person come and give a valid reason why Daniel Jones should not get a Kyler Murray contract. I'm going to do a separate video on it because I want to compare Kyler Murray versus Daniel Jones. It makes no sense. Daniel Jones has done more with Hodgins, Slayton, and Richie James than Kyler Murray had ever done with freaking DeAndre Hopkins and the dude in Jacksonville. Forgot his name, Christian Kirk. This dude, like, what are we talking about? And y'all are saying it's insane that he wants $45 million. Lamar Jackson and Daniel Jones had the same amount of playoff wins. Where's Herbert's playoff win? Ain't nobody questioning if Herbert deserves to get paid. Herbert's been in the league for almost 4 years, been to the playoffs the same amount of times as Daniel Jones, and has one less playoff win. And last time I checked, Daniel Jones don't have no freaking Mike Williams or Keenan Allen out there. The disrespect that's being shown towards Daniel Jones it's not even fair. It's not right. It's borderline hate. It's if you hate the kid like he did something to you, and I don't understand it. I see it happen to Russell Westbrook and on the Lakers. LeBron is the greatest player of all time. Anthony Davis is top 5 when he's healthy, but they're gonna blame the third option who comes off the bench. It makes no sense. Tony Romo carried a sorry Cowboy organization, and he got blamed for everything. But y'all let Russell Wilson skate on throwing a goal line pick in the Super Bowl. People pick and choose what matters. And it's not right. It's not. People pick and choose when it matters. Whatever, man. It's okay for Justin Herbert to not win a playoff game and he's going to get $50 million. That's okay. But Daniel Jones wins a playoff game versus a 13-win team, and all of a sudden, the earth is falling because he wants what he deserves. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. On a side note, a report came out that said Daniel Jones did ask for the $45 million, by the way. I responded to it on Twitter, at BullyFist on Twitter. If y'all want to keep up with more up-to-date Giants alerts as they come, whatever. I'm on the Giants, so follow me on Twitter. But that's it. That's all. All right. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.